Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow. Meow.
I don't know what you mean by meow 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 meow.
My name is Jerrod Turner. I am 30 years old, and I've been writing music for about 15 years, but I didn't get serious about it until I was probably about 26 or 27, and started a band called the Gospel Whiskey Runners. And I was having actually a pretty tough time writing the song for this compilation until my wife Rachel came home and started just singing these lyrics while I was playing, and I thought, this is brilliant. I would have never thought about that. And so we just kind of went back and forth like that for a few minutes, and 30 minutes goes by and we have a song that's on the compilation now. Spring is coming, love is growing, we must be moving on. Water's flowing, sun is rising, change must be coming on.
I'm Andrew Kenefick. This song is a little song Highway that I wrote for this project. It's a pretty autobiographical song. It kind of runs you straight through. We packed up and sold all of our stuff back in New York, or sold most of it, stored some with some friends, and then drove across the country for a month. Ended up here, and then we're like, what are we doing? Ended up making some friends, putting down some roots in town, and started a school, and now we're here.
So let's do this again one more time. And for homework 2, what we're going to do is we're going to play the whole thing, and we're going to do F one way here, and we're going to do it the other way here. And then once we get really good at doing both of those kinds of F, then we'll combine them.
We left our home many months ago, sold all our things, and we hit the road on the highway, highway we go.
I am Tiffany Sanchez. Do I keep on going? Yep. I have to repeat it all over again?
Uh-huh.
From the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember what I was saying. Okay. I am Tiffany Sanchez, and I'm a 20-year-old Vicelian. I've lived here for 17 years of my life, and I've gone to, all our local schools, and currently I'm a COS student. And I'm a music major. I'm majoring in saxophone performance, and I'm continuing on at Fresno State next fall. So I'm very excited, and that is actually what helped inspire this song that I wrote. I started singing when I was 4 in a church choir, and my dad is actually a singer. And the reason why I play saxophone and piano is because he grew up really poor, and so he didn't have the opportunity to play those instruments. So as soon as I was old enough, by 8 he had me on a piano, and then by 10 I was playing the saxophone.
And home it will always stay, 'cause they say home is where the heart is. It's a place that will always take you in. So even though my feet may leave, my heart will always stay. 'Cause home is where the heart is, and that's where I belong.
All right, Brendon, what's your name?
Don't get me started. Okay. My name is Brendon Reese. I am 19 years old. I want to be a rock star, of course, but another one of my passions is working in a recording studio, which I currently do. I'm a recording engineer, and I love to sit there and mess with microphone placement and things like that. That normally, people in bands would just be like, and let the engineer do that, or I don't want to do this, but I really enjoy doing it. I've been writing music since I was a baby. It started getting good when I was maybe 13, and I wrote the song Magenta Love. Magenta Love has always been since we wrote it, it's been a favorite of mine. So it was kind of a no-brainer, and it's one of our best sounding songs.
Come, Magenta love. Come, Magenta, let me know. Come, Magenta love.
So, Snail walks into a bar. Stupid thing, should have seen it coming.
That's a good one.
That's awesome.
Of course, I'm like, you mean he slithered into the bar, right? My name is Amanda McPherson, and I am originally from North Carolina, but I live in Visalia, California.
For how long?
Only 4 months. I just moved here from New York City. Everybody here is just really, they're really down to earth. They're real people. There's definitely this artistic current that I feel like flowing through the town. Which really excites me as a musician. I grew up in a musical family. It goes back generations and generations, and so it's in my blood. Gabe is an imaginary person. The song is kind of inspired by when I wrote it when I was still living in New York. Just came up with this idea of these two wandering souls who happened to cross their paths.
Crickets chirp and eagles crow, but for once I don't want you to go.
That's not a question you would ask. It's so bright, I can't even see it.
Well, look below the bright.
All right.
I am Jason Avila. I'm 34 years old and a longtime Visalian. I graduated from Golden West High School and I currently work at Kuya Delta as an emergency tech. It's been really great coming to Oval Park for this compilation because honestly my first visit here 15 years ago was the start of a decade-long drug addiction. The song Ghost is actually about that time, and it holds like all the shame I felt and God's love like redeeming me kind of at the same time. Never imagined that I would return here to record this song for the rescue mission at Oval Park, so it's just been a really good experience. I spend my spare time between work and my family playing and writing music. Music's been a great way to like express what is bottled up in me. I also love what I do for a living. It's been great helping people, which is another great passion of mine.
You need to cry. That's the way.
That works. It's an emotional song here. Pull.
Pull, hurry. Gotta cry. Yeah. The chorus is coming up.
Exactly. Well, my name is Hector Uriarte. I'm originally from Guadalajara, Mexico, but I was brought over to Visalia when I was 4 years old. So I consider myself a Visalia boy. I started playing music when I was 8 years old. I started playing with my dad in church, and then quickly began to start writing songs when I was 15. And I've been writing ever since. My parents came to this country looking for a new life, looking for a future for their family. I'm the oldest son of 5 children, 3 sisters and 1 brother. So I mean, it really is the American dream. The song is really a positive message, and you know, looking back at my life as an older man and seeing all the things that have occurred in my life, and you know how I've been able to get here, and all the things that have occurred in my life, it just came out naturally. So
Keepers in the pack, and no one told me it was gonna be okay. I just gotta keep on fighting each and every day. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
My name's Kenny Matney. Live here in Visalia. I am the food services manager for the Visalia Rescue Mission. Been there about 3 years. I'm married, recently just got married to Ashley Holmes, which is now Ashley Matney. She actually works with the Visalia Rescue Mission as well as a store manager for the boutique. Came to the mission by way of the men's program. My testimony isn't all that unique. There's a lot of people that have gone through this, which is why I believe God put me through it, or allowed me to go through it, so that I can speak to people who are currently going through it and be a testimony. Today I wake up happy to be alive. I wake up with a purpose and a reason and a love for God and for life. Breathing out to breathing you, reconnecting with your truth, becoming what you said I could, living like you said I would in your embrace, in your love.
Go time?
Yep.
Whoa!
Hey, my name is Joel Adam Russell. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've lived in here in Visalia for about 5 years. I currently work at the Creative Center as a music instructor. The song that I've chosen for this compilation is called The Ballad of Frederick, and it's about a guy that I actually met at In-N-Out Burger on Mooney. And the guy had experienced a wild ride. To sum it up, he had been lit on fire. And I know that sounds extreme. And then at the end of it all, in spite of everything that he had experienced, he looks to me and he says, Joel, I have literally tasted hell. And every day that you're not in hell is beautiful.
Thrown to the wolves, scabbed and bruised with nothing left but the spirit in his breath. Both hands were turned and all the artwork burned from the master's canvas. Oh, when the bottle runs dry, what do you have?
All right, so my name is Carlos Rodriguez, and I'm happy to be here at Oval Park Studios. My song that we just wrote literally about 2 days ago, called Between the Fields and Trees, is inspired from a plane crash that happened about 60 years ago here in the San Joaquin Valley. And I've been working with other musicians and telling me about this song that or this story that other people have written about. So this was what I decided to try and bring to the table.
And I'm Hope Garcia. I recorded the song Between the Fields and Trees, written by the wonderful, talented Mr. Carlos Rodriguez. Dominguez Rodriguez.
Herrera? You say Herrera. Lived here pretty much most of my life. Wasn't born here, but went through all schools all through here. So I guess what, 30-something years.
Since about 2009, I hail from Los Angeles, where I was born and raised. And yeah, well now I'm here. And yeah, I met him. We've been good friends for a couple of years and enemies for about 9. So it's good that this is working out now.
Between the field and tree in San Joaquin, cries of silent pain, where tears flood the drain. Can you smell the fires burn between the field and tree? Between the field and tree.